Hi. In this video we will discover the top 10 tourist attraction with descriptions in Nova Scotia, one of the Atlantic province in Canada. Please make sure your audio is on. The first place is Halifax Citadel National Historic Site of Canada. Explore the star-shaped military fortification, just as it was built in 1856, and which no enemy ever dared to attack. Tour the Army Museum and imagine life as a soldier within the fort walls. Experience the changing of the sentry guarding the citadel gates and listen for the Royal Artillery's traditional noon gun. Or take a guided tour and learn about the ghosts that are said to haunt the citadel to this day. 2. Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. Explore Halifax's link to the Titanic, and learn about the 1917 Halifax explosion that would shape the future of the city. There are over 30,000 artifacts and an equal number of photographs for you to browse. When you're done, step outside for a tour of the 100-year-old CSS Acadia, which floats outside the museum in the Halifax harbor. 3. Fortress of Louisburg National Historic Site. When you step inside the walls of the Fortress of Louisburg, you're actually stepping back into the 1700s. This National Historic Site was one of the busiest harbors on the continent in the 18th century, acting as a key French site for trade and defense. Now, you can experience it just as it was. You'll rub shoulders with French soldiers, sailors, servants, and children, all in character. 4. Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. Of the 160 or so lighthouses you can find in Nova Scotia, Peggy's Cove Lighthouse might just be the most famous, or at least the most photographed. Pay a visit to the Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, snap a selfie with this icon, and then head into the nearby fishing village for some fresh lobster and more souvenirs. 5. The Cabot Trail. The Cabot Trail is one of the most famous drives in Canada. The 300-kilometer road takes you along the coast of Cape Breton, offering unrivaled views of the shoreline and bringing you to many of the island's most popular attractions. Along the trail you'll encounter opportunities to golf, hike, bike, kayak, and whale watch, all in a dramatic East Coast setting. 6. Old Town Lunenburg. As you walk through the town you'll see the masts of tall ships moored along the waterfront and streets lined with colorful wooden homes, and you will encounter tradesmen and artists making their wares in their shops and galleries. Take a seat in a horse-drawn carriage or take a guided tour and learn the history of the town and its residents, including the ghosts that legend says come back to haunt those who remain. 7. Halifax Waterfront Boardwalk. The capital of Nova Scotia, like most of the province's big destinations, sits right on the water. In Halifax, that waterfront is home to one of the world's longest downtown boardwalks. The 3-kilometer Halifax Waterfront Boardwalk is home to cultural and historical experiences, like the Canadian Museum of Immigration at Pier 21 and the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. 8. The Skyline Trail. Few places beat the Skyline Trail when it comes to seeing the sunset in all its glory. Located in Cape Breton Highlands National Park, the trail is a relatively easy 8-kilometer round-trip hike that brings you into the boreal forest, through meadows, and up onto a cliff. 9. Bluenose II. In 1921, a ship known as the Bluenose launched from the shores of Lunenburg, Nova Scotia. That ship would become a racing champion, going undefeated for 17 years and cementing its place as a Canadian icon. The legend of the Bluenose is as important to the province as ever, and the history is carried on through the Bluenose II. Walk onto the deck of the 143-foot schooner, feel the wind blowing through your hair and its sails, and go for a ride you won't forget. 10. The Wolfville Magic Winery Bus. The Wolfville Magic Winery Bus is as fun as it sounds. Hop onto a big double-decker bus and ride it from beautiful vineyard to beautiful vineyard, tasting wines as you go. Wolfville is one of the big wine regions in Canada, and the bus tour will bring you to 4 different vineyards, where you'll spend a relaxing hour tasting and learning. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe this travel guide channel and help us grow and promote tourism.